Good morning, everybody. I'm Eureka John, and this is Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas. It is 5:32 in the morning at October 15th, 2021. And yeah, this is my video blog, and you've basically jumped on my discipline, what I do every single day to keep up on things, all things crypto, and to continue learning because I'm always wanting to continue learning no matter what. If you don't stop learning, then you start to wither away. And yep, so this is my way to keep up and to try to learn more, and not to just keep up, but I mean, I'm always learning about stuff in this space. I mean, this crypto encompasses more than just some magic internet money or financial tools or stuff like that. Speculation, there's all types of stuff. Game theory, yes. There's programming, yes. There's finances, which I didn't really know much about either before I got into crypto. There's philosophy, there's sociology, there's economics, there's governance and business and management and community organization. I mean, there is so much stuff in the cryptocurrency world. Whatever it is, I'm in the AV Guild at the Bankless DAO, and I'm creating podcasts, and I do graphic design work and stuff like that. I mean, I've gotten in. There's people who are into education can create instructional videos, and people who are into research can research projects and companies and all types of stuff. Content such as concepts like ZK snarks and zero knowledge proofs and cryptography. I mean, there's just so many things you can get involved in the crypto world, and that's why it has me sold hook, line, and sinker. Besides the fact that Web 3.0 is going to take over the world, along with gaming and cryptocurrency's role in gaming and the metaverse and the whole new GameFi type of concept coming in which games will be run on an entire cryptocurrency economy. So, but yeah, man, I could go down a rabbit hole and talk and talk and talk, which I do every single morning. I do. So I'm up around this time, between 5:30 and some days, like weekends and Wednesdays, it's around 7ish, late sixes. But yeah. And then every once in a while, I might pop on and do an evening episode, like I'm going to do Saturday. So, yeah, Saturday I'm going to be interviewing. Let's see where if I find here this guy's Twitter profile. Here it is, Francois Andre, and this dude here. Let's see here if I can find a picture of his shoes. He's a shoemaker, and he makes some Raven coin and some Dogecoin shoes. And I can't seem to find any tweet where he tweets his own shoes. I saw it on another post. Where are you at, man? Profile, if you're Italian. No, that's my profile. I don't know, but he makes some pretty interesting. Oh, there they are, right up here. Okay, yeah. So check out these shoes right here. If I can get this to pull up. I just had it. Okay, Francois Andre Limited. So look at that. There's some Raven coin shoes right there. That's pretty. They're actually pretty cool, man. They look like old school skate shoes, like Airwalk prototypes. Um, so yeah, those are the Raven coin shoes, and yeah. And here's, I guess, bear market shoes. Raven Bear House swag. And let's see here, and they're all made out of like really nice expensive leather and everything like that. So I don't know. And then here's some low tops, and then he also does some Dogecoin shoes too. So yeah, interesting stuff. And I'll be talking to him Saturday at right around 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time at night. So feel free to tune in. I don't know if I'll do this on Float or YouTube. So yes, I'm broadcasting live on Float.app right now, and Float's a pretty cool social media platform. It's kind of like a mix between Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, but without all the censorship and the big corporate media money and all that stuff. It's made by some, I guess, some more libertarian bent, freedom, anti-censorship loving devs and marketers and stuff like that. And I believe it's built on the IPFS network, which is not centralized, and it's a way to get around the choke points in the internet in which they could shut you down, like they have done on several social media sites by just going directly to Amazon Web Services and saying take these guys off or else. The government has. So yeah, it's unable to be censored. It's Bitcoin compatible, and I think they're coming out with a brand new rollout, Float 2.0 or something like that, and they're gonna have their own float token. So, yeah, totally decentralized social media, man. This is kind of what I've been waiting for. But I mean, the video streaming platform on it works swimmingly. It works amazing. I was having some issues with Theta, and so I was looking for some other alternatives because I don't have time to look into the Theta issue. And then Odyssey, it required me to hold a specific amount of library tokens, which I don't have. And then so I ended up just using Float. And then YouTube, I don't want to use YouTube because of their nasty censorship practices. So yeah, Float works better than YouTube and any of these other type of apps that I've used. So for live streaming, Float, flote.app. So check it out for yourself. It seems to be a pretty cool app. So yeah, give these guys some love for fighting against the establishment and against large corporation censorship. So anyway, so let's move on. Let's take a look over here at the old coin gecko, and Bitcoin is just under $60,000. Did they actually get $60,000? Let's see. Because the all-time high, I think, is 60,000 something for Bitcoin here. Let's see. Bitcoin price $59,044. Let's see. All-time high is 64,000, and that was last April 14th, 2021, when we had that little bull run. And let's see. 24-hour high is. Oh, we did hit 60,000. I don't know what time we did. Looks like we did right around. Shoot, yeah, it looks like around right after midnight. So maybe that was China waking up. Oh wait, no, China can't buy Bitcoin. So I don't know, man. All right, so who knows, you know. But anyway, we did hit 60,000 again. I'll probably see it. I haven't really looked at Twitter yet, but I'll probably see it all over Twitter. All right, so Ethereum is $3,763.69. Binance Coin is $455.05. The Tether is 99 cents because it's a stable coin. Cardano $2.14. XRP $1.11. Solana $158.62. I have an interesting Solana announcement. Solana, you know, a lot of people say it's an Ethereum killer. There's not going to be an Ethereum killer. A lot of things are going to work together. I heard an interesting podcast on Bankless about what do they call them? Modular versus monolithic blockchains. And they are saying that the whole concept of trying to speed and scale layer one blockchains like Solana, like Silica, like Cosmos, like Polkadot, like Tezos, but maybe not Polkadot and Cosmos because they're doing like a blockchain 3.0 thing. Anyway, my point is these monolithic blockchains, like Tezos, like Solana and stuff like that, and Cardano, they're going to kind of stop growing. It's not going to be economically incentivized to be able to create these monolithic blockchains and try to speed and scale these in order to compete with Ethereum, because Ethereum's already in a way snagged its place as the de facto DeFi blockchain. And I'm not talking like an Ethereum maximalist, even though I do like Ethereum. I don't consider myself a maximalist in anything. I look at everything. And I do like a lot of other projects. I like Solana too, but they brought up some very good points about how Ethereum is scaling in a modular fashion and not a monolithic fashion. And what I mean by that is all they're doing is changing the consensus network from proof of work to proof of stake, but the whole execution layer of it is changing. Yeah, there's a bunch of different layers and aspects within the blockchain, and they're making alterations to those and not changing the blockchain as a whole, where other blockchains are trying to scale up the entire blockchain infrastructure as a whole in order to compete with Ethereum. So I don't know, but either way, Solana, they say that they got a lot of funding at first, and economically, they can afford to be so cheap right now because they're getting a lot of VC money. VC means venture capitalist. I'm not going to assume that people know all these terms like a lot of other podcasts do, because I've come from like a year and a half ago not even knowing what an index fund is. So I'm not going to assume. I didn't know what a VC was either. So I'm not going to assume that you know. I didn't know what KYC, which is know your customer, and AML practices are in order to be able to, through your banks, to be able to bring money into the space, or to join an exchange. So yeah, I'm not going to assume. But anyway, Solana, where was I going with that? Yeah, Solana has a lot of VC money, venture capitalist money coming in. So they're saying that's one of the reasons that they're able to afford being so cheap. I don't know. Maybe a dig at Solana, maybe not. But these guys, seem to know what they're talking about. Anthony Sassano and David Hoffman. And Anthony Sassano makes his entire career out of studying Ethereum and talking about it. So, anyway, point being, but either way, I had no point. I was kind of critiquing Solana, but there's this new game called Valhalla that's going to be coming out on Solana here. And let me see, where'd you go? I had a link to it so you could take a quick little look because I was studying it last night. Where did you go, Solana Valhalla? And well, boy, I tell you what. All right. Let me just do a quick search for it then. Oh, here we are. Here's the Valhalla Medium page. Right here. Sol Valhalla, Medium at Sol Valhalla. So Valhalla creating the biggest blockchain crypto gaming ecosystem on the Solana network. So at the mention of the word Valhalla, humans well versed in the knowledge of Norse mythology, sagas, and texts would have their interest piqued, and gaming enthusiasts who have at any period interacted with Ubisoft's popular 2020 video game could have had their minds drawn closed. But this kind of Valhalla is a different one. It's a blockchain gaming project that seems to be the biggest crypto gaming ecosystem on the Solana network. So it's interesting to see, some cool things being built on Solana. So despite the criticism coming from some of the Ethereum world, Solana may have something going because this game looks really cool. So yeah, redefining blockchain crypto gaming on the Solana network. So with blockchains gradually causing a great disruption in the gaming industry, since the release of the first video game, miles of achievements have been clocked. Both gamers and developers have been benefiting from the monetization of this industry, as you can see through Axie Infinity and stuff like that. But most of these games are built on Ethereum. So these play-to-earn games, these blockchain-based play-to-earn games. Now, there are some others being built or have been built, and yes, I don't know a whole lot about those, so I would love to hear about some other games you might know that are built on other blockchains. So, Upland, for instance, I believe that's built on Wax, is it? Or its own blockchain. I can't remember. So anyway, more benefits are also available to be enjoyed considering that technologies are being advanced with many more being developed. Okay, so regarded as the fastest growing ecosystem in the crypto space, Solana has had over 400 projects built on it, considering the range of these outstanding projects that span across DeFi, NFTs, Web3, and much more. Building Valhalla on this ecosystem becomes a necessity. Since gamers generate a lot of activity, a fast, cheap, and easily accessible network becomes non-negotiable, and we are poised to collaborating with them for the greatest blockchain crypto gaming project. Yeah, because, Solana is something that Ready Player One could have been built on, Ready Player One certainly could not have been built on Ethereum 1.0. Maybe on a Layer 2 scaling solution, or maybe on the upcoming ETH 2.0. But Solana, and it looks more like something that the first Ready Player One, if you've ever read that book, would have been built on. Where is it? I had a copy of it. I think I shelved it. Yeah, I put it back on the shelf somewhere. Oh. Yeah, this is the book I'm talking about, Ready Player One, and it's a movie too, and it's just all about some kid living in the metaverse and how, the metaverse, basically everybody in the future spends all their time in the metaverse, and they're living in these these trailer park towers and stuff like that, and they're in real life very poor, but they escape into the oasis. and everything's running on the metaverse economy. They never really talk about what blockchain that could have been run on. Arc blockchain and for MarketSquare.io does a really good video on that about how it could be built on Arc as well. So yeah, but Solana also seems like a good candidate for something that needs that type of high capacity and high speed to be built with. Anyway, so by building on Solana, we have set our eyes on achieving a number of feats, revolutionizing gaming for players, giving every player complete control over every digital item and collectible, enabling them to gain enough willpower and capacity to trade their in-game assets on a peer-to-peer basis without any hindrance. So yeah, previously, if you've ever played any massively multiplayer online games or on your phone, you've played, some kind of Ages of Nations or Conquest type of game or whatever, and you're going in this world and you're building your little, level 1 castle, and you have to build up and you join guilds and you join clubs and all that stuff, and then then you build up gold and you get items and cards and all types of stuff, and you get to like a level 15 castle and you can suddenly be attacked or whatever. I know a lot of people have played those games on their phones, and you end up caving in at some point and buying the gold and stuff like that. But then you get bored of the game, and you have all this very high level player, very high level castle. You've researched all this technology that they make you go down through the technology tree, and what if you could sell off a lot of those aspects, or if you needed to advance to a new stage, but you're only missing this one piece of tech, which will take forever, what if you could go to the marketplace and buy it from somebody else who has it, or trade something that you need? Or if you have this amazing character outfit and skin that you like, what if you could trade that to another game? Anyway, these in-game assets, by building on Solana, we have set our eyes on achieving a number of feats, revolutionizing gaming for players, giving every player complete control over every other digital items and collectibles, enabling them to gain enough willpower and capacity to trade their in-game assets on a peer-to-peer basis without any hindrance. Because previously, you had to kind of do it on this gray market and maybe go offline onto eBay, or like give them your personal email address and send them money, and hopefully they would maybe... I don't know how it was done because I've never really done it, but it's just kind of shady, in the past. But people have done it. With our blockchain, they say we present a brand new player-driven economy that allows for actual ownership of gaming assets, which also funnels the power away from developers to players, and that's where NFTs come in. Project's first steps. To achieve the project goals, we would create an airdrop event for members of our committed community, and we would further embark on creating NFTs and other rarer in-game assets, with those being intended to convey to our users, captivating a realm of fun and excitement. So yeah, here's their website right here, valhallasolana.com. I was looking at their roadmap. Anyway, I like Viking stuff too. So welcome to the future of blockchain gaming on Solana. Battle with your Vikings in our blockchain multiplayer game and earn Val tokens to feed and level up your Viking. As soon as this page finishes loading, maybe it doesn't have to finish loading. Okay, so there's tokenomics, how to buy it, roadmap, and light paper. We'll take a quick look at the light paper. I'm not going to linger too long. With the ever-evolving nature of blockchain technology, one truth stands strong. It is the future, with well-developed applications across different industries deployed on it, and it is quite safe, allowing people to access information that is almost impossible to hack. The blockchain technology now plays host to many smart contracts the world over, and groundbreaking applications like decentralized finance, DeFi, GameFi, game finance, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. In the development in the video games industry, it is also a mind-blowing affair, and from the early beginnings when gamers only played for fun without any tangible rewards, it has metamorphosed into a multi-billionaire industry that incentivizes people for their time and efforts. This has mostly been made possible through blockchain technology, with incentivized gaming becoming a thing, and more people getting to have monetary value for their efforts, while at the same time having fun. And people are actually making full-time jobs now out of this whole pay-to-play thing. I believe I've covered in previous episodes some kid in Brazil who was basically paying for the family's rent and putting bread on the table by playing games and earning Bitcoin and stuff like that. So this is where Valhalla comes into picture by aiming to cause a disruption in the blockchain space through gaming blockchain that rests on the Solana ecosystem. We seek to create unequaled income opportunities for gaming enthusiasts. We are focused on achieving this through incentivizing players via a well-designed gaming economy, creating a brand new player-driven economy that allows for actual ownership of gaming assets and mapping out concrete ways for gamers to trade these assets as much as they want. So yeah, I mean, I can imagine my wife and me sitting here playing Axie Infinity or Valhalla or some other game, and then she's like, "You're always just on your computer, you know?" And previously, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm researching, I'm building a podcast, you know. Hopefully, it can become something significant." Now, if I'm just playing games, you're just playing games. I'm like, "No, honey, I'm at work. You know, I'm earning. I'm playing to earn. This is how we're going to pay our mortgage." You know, so the possibilities inherent in gaming block, and people do that, you know. Axie Infinity, the people that were into Axie Infinity at the very beginning, I mean, my gosh, those Axies are going for so much. Those little characters that you can buy. Yeah, so man, people are paying thousands of dollars to play that game. The possibilities inherent in gaming blockchain technology have led to a significant rise in calls for efficient gaming platforms that recognize the need to incentivize players. The play to earn model not only is the call for incentivizing gamers important, not only is the call for incentivizing gamers important, but also germane is the capacity of gamers to be able to trade the in-game asset at their disposal. Valhalla embodies the gaming platform that avails users of all these functions, which are very much accomplished while gamers have fun and drive excitement. Since Solana has a fast and secure blockchain ecosystem, hosting the Valhalla project on this thriving platform makes it easier to deliver rewards to gamers, who can then have something to show for every of their virtual gaming efforts. Leveraging the play-to-earn model, players on Valhalla will earn by contributing to the game ecosystem via purchase, sales, exchange, and upgrade of in-game items. So yeah, man, Valhalla's onto something, and they're onto a blockchain like Solana that is not saturated with games. Not really that Ethereum's saturated with games either, but there's more competition on Ethereum. So I mean, I'm not like proponent of one or the other. I like to see variety, and I know there's games on other blockchains too. I think EOS has some games as well. So yeah, about Valhalla, what distinguishes Valhalla from competitors? Valhalla leverages the play to earn model that guarantees gamers a reward for their online gaming activities. It is a very engaging game with different quests, characters, stages, and accomplishments. Like I said, I like Viking stuff. So if you like Viking stuff, this is your game. Creation of an innovative in-game currency called Valhalla tokens, which avails gamers the opportunity to purchase rare Viking NFTs other than others who don't have the required amount of tokens. And then design and deployment of the second range of very rare NFT collections called Valkyries, aka women Vikings, amounting to 10,000, which people with the required amount of Valhalla tokens will be able to mint earlier than others. And then Valhalla tokens will be able to feed the Viking characters, which enables them to fight very hard and to perform other functions that they may have been designed to do, thereby availing gamers the opportunity to level up quicker and getting more rewards. So you got to feed your character in a way. What Avagachis, you know, CryptoFoo was showing me Avagachis, and you have these little Avagachi characters, and they have their little accessory items and stuff like that. And but you have to take care and pet your Avagachi like on a daily or weekly basis or whatever. And the more you pet your Avagachi, the higher the kinship is, and then the higher the value of that Avagachi is. And I see something similar here in which you have to feed your Viking characters. So the token function of the Val is the native Valhalla token, and it functions as an in-game purchasing power to boost game characters' functionalities. Holding tokens also grants holders an array of opportunities that include, but are not limited to, the ability to purchase rare Viking NFTs earlier than the people without tokens, as well as the capacity to mint quite rare NFTs that would disrupt the NFT space. That's a pretty big claim. As well as the capacity to... the Val tokens are also rewards got from being active on the platform, which help to keep the Valhalla gaming system alive, while gamers have the best fun of their lives. So full decentralization hosted on the ecosystem, on the Solana ecosystem. Yeah, I mean, that's been up for debate. Full decentralization. I think that they are, especially after they had the major downtime issue with Solana Blockchain, they're reevaluating a lot of things. So, I mean, I'm not discounting. I like Solana. So, you know, considering the gains in decentralized finance and other decentralized activities, we engage the Solana ecosystem to deliver the best gaming experience to Valhalla gamers. We allow gamers the capacity to play games using cryptocurrency, earning rewards that they're deserving of, as well as converting their digital assets to money. Not only do we have an exciting gaming roadmap and characters, but incentivizing our users is also at the heart of what we do. Our rare NFT creations also set us miles apart from our competitors. In the conclusion, man, I managed to read this whole dang white paper or light paper. I wasn't planning on it. But encouraging gamers to be active on any gaming platform seems like a less challenging affair if the game is engaging. However, to be fair to gamers, making them get in-game benefits that not only keep them coming back, but also keep them talking about the project is what every gaming platform should do. We seek to be such a platform that rewards gamers for their participation, and all efforts by the team revolve around designing a gaming project that is self-sustaining, self-rewarding, and engaging. We move beyond the traditional gaming formats to a gaming blockchain technology that transfers power to gamers from developers. That is the magic. That is the $1 million question. How can you create a game that is very fun, but still is on the blockchain and uses GameFi or decentralized finance? Because you can come at a game from a fun perspective, but then it has really weak type of DeFi and NFT and blockchain type of structure on it. Or you can have a game that's solely focused on blockchain and infrastructure and DeFi and all that stuff, gamify, but it's not really that fun, you know? So if you're going to hit the right balance between the both, that's going to be challenging. So I'll see if this game is indeed that one to do that. Anyway, it's super early. You can join their Discord. I'll leave a Discord link in the description. And here's the token, the roadmap here. Listings on multiple platforms, opening Radium Pool, and providing liquidity turbo listing on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. Right now, they're doing the Birth of the Val token. So they're doing airdrop distribution to Viking members, whitelist presale, small airdrop to other Solana communities. So yeah, the Viking NFT kickoff soon, expanding the ecosystem, the launch of the game. Then here's the tokenomics. So yeah, looks like there's going to be 300 million Val tokens, which is not it's not very much at all, really. So all right, so I did not mean to spend that much time talking about this Viking Valhalla game today. I don't know, man. I just kind of did it. It's kind of how it goes on this show, right? But I also wanted to bring up, now that we're talking about gaming, I was talking to a guy last night, and he's with Abra. I'm going to be posting a little Abra referral code in the video descriptions and stuff like that, because I'm kind of getting a little bit of an informal ambassadorship / sponsorship from Abra Wallet, which is fine. I love that that they're wanting to help me out in that way. And you know, of course, you forget the referrals, and I get, you know, a little bit of their token, stuff like that. But which will help, you know. But I think it's cool because it's actually, Abra was my first wallet, so I want to help them out in that way, and they've been such an amazing wallet to use and so easy. And I've used a lot of wallets, and Abra definitely is like the easiest one. So I'm very comfortable referring that wallet to new people in the crypto space. So yeah, I'll probably be posting maybe at the end of the video like a little Abra thing. I don't know what it is, but with a referral code. So yeah, whatever. But it's cool. It kind of represents growth of this channel too, to be doing something like that, but not in like a shilly sold out way. So anyway, I was going to be talking about POAP stuff today, but I want to talk about Silica Nexus here for a second. This is something that the guy, the Abra dude, was talking about. He's also involved in this project called Silica Nexus. And Silica Nexus is an interesting concept. It's like a gaming marketplace on the blockchain, and they use a Droid token, and apparently they're blockchain agnostic. And they were setting up they were in the process of setting up kiosks in places like arcades and malls and in Times Square in New York and stuff like that. And then the pandemic hit. So they had their first kiosk put in, I believe it was Times Square, and then one in New Rochelle or something like that. I don't know, somewhere in New York. And then It got shut down because of the pandemic, and yeah, so they didn't really get it launched the way they wanted to, but they're still moving forward with this. It's apparently a blockchain agnostic marketplace. So it's revolutionizing the way that gamers use their in-game items. Like I was talking about, the ability to move and to buy and sell these games on the blockchain in an official way and not have to use shady gray market PayPal type of ways to do so. So launching in 2021, Silica Nexus is creating a cross-reality platform to connect players across different game universes. Our state-of-the-art blockchain-based marketplace will allow you to use our secure Droid credits to buy, sell, and trade in-game assets and gift cards from your favorite titles. And this is just the first step. Trade items for one game to acquire rare games in another game. Buy in-game items for a new game using Droid credits you've collected from other sales, or buy droids using another form of currency. Now, win in-game assets for your favorite games at our prize Nexus hubs, and then trade them from your Silica Nexus binder. For instance, if you're at a Dave & Buster's and you don't want to buy those cheap plastic toys, it means you can get the credits there and the NFT cards, at these kiosks for your winning your skee ball, for your skee ball tickets. So what does cross reality mean? Our platform isn't just on the web. I'm down here. Our prize Nexus hubs at family entertainment centers like arcades will allow you to choose your game winnings. Hold on, let me get this to where you can see it. All right, so let me let you read all this if you're not just listening. So what does cross reality mean? Our platform isn't just on the web. Our prize Nexus hubs at family entertainment centers like arcades will allow you to use your game winnings to collect droid tokens and in-game assets instead of cheap plastic prizes. So check back for details on prize Nexus locations. And they're working on creating all these. And you got these skee ball tickets and all this other stuff, and you don't want to buy that stupid paddle with a rubber ball that nobody in their right mind could ever master, or even learn how to do, sufficiently. Now you can turn in those tickets that you earn at for NFTs and for gaming skins and stuff like that for real games that you play when you leave that Dave & Buster's or wherever you're at. So yeah. Oh man, I don't know. And there's a lot more to it. Maybe I'll make an entire episode to talk about it. Maybe I'll try to get somebody from Silica Nexus to talk about it because it sounds like a really cool idea. Anyway, I didn't want to give them just the tail end of today's show. I do want to talk more about this. But I do need to go to work. And that's part of my grind for now. And I'm working on getting out of that grind and moving into the crypto space, but it takes time. And and I'm paying my dues, doing my research, putting in time on my show, putting in time in various DAOs and guilds, and talking to people, interviewing people, learning about the space. I'm creating a future for myself here, people, and I know that you all can too. And right now, the cryptocurrency space is the time and the place to do that for yourself. So treat yourself, all right, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a morning. So I will talk to you tomorrow morning. I need to talk about POAP stuff, and then I want to see if I can get somebody on about Silica Nexus. And then in the evening, yes, like I said, I will be interviewing Francois Andre here, and we'll be talking about the shoes that he made. So for Raven Coin and Dogecoin and stuff like that. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.